Hey guys, I'm back with Diablo 2 Ironman challenge and ready to go and take on Act 3. And this is probably going to be easier than Act 2, at least I think so. Hopefully I get some better gear. Hopefully. Probably not, but oh well. Been a while as well, so I got to remember what my controls are here. Right, okay. Damn it, I can't hit. What is my attack? Ugh. It's not great, I guess. It's not terrible as well. Okay. Arrows. I still have that bow there. I'm not entirely. I probably don't want to use that since I have suburbs now. Admittedly, that durability isn't that great. But anyway, right, the first quest you get off your first super unique, well not your super unique, first unique monster you come across, as I recall. Ooh, greater mana potion. Oh, god damn it, I didn't want to pick that up. So I've been playing Diablo 3 recently. I got it basically released it and basically been playing it since then. I have a level 60 monk already. Yeah, one thing about that game is I die a lot more in Diablo 3 I've noticed than Diablo 2. Maybe because I don't know the game as much right now, but it seems pretty ridiculous. Even I died a couple of times even on normal. I mean, I don't usually die on normal. Apart from that one time I died in the LP, yes I know. That was the other LP with Trent and Cal. I died on normal there. But yeah, I've died a couple times on normal in Diablo 3 and I died quite a lot in Nightmare as well, and Hell was just pretty horrendous. And I eventually got to Inferno, and, you know, I haven't tried much of that, and I really don't want to, honestly, because it just seems horrible. Or would be horrible. It's still on player 6. Damn it. So, a jade figurine, there we go.
Statue. What should I do with it?
Right, okay. Half freeze duration, well, that's pretty nice. But anyway, since this is a quest, I'll go and just use a TP right now. May as well just do it now. I meant to ask Kane about this. Yeah. I can't remember what you get for handing this in. Was it was it the potion or the thing that gives you... I can't actually remember if you even do get anything for this. I'm going to put that amulet in my stash, actually. Another thing I found amusing about Diablo 3 was that amulets and rings can have sockets. Which I guess makes sense, but it just seems weird to me after playing years of this game.
Damn it.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so I think it's the potion, then. Yeah, okay. So I get like 20 life, that's right. That's alright, I guess. I still don't have that much, honestly, which is kind of a problem, but there goes the first quest. So next is the Gid Bin. I can't remember where this one is. I think it's in the Great Marsh, but I'm not entirely sure. I always forget about these things. I'm going to assume it is in the Great Marsh. Which is pretty bad because I hate these starting areas in Act 3. These are the worst parts about Act 3. When you get up to the Traveling Cow and all that, it really turns into quite a good act, but ugh, just starting out. You know, I get to Act 3 and then I usually quit the game and not play it for a while because I just couldn't stand the start of Act 3. The rest of it isn't too bad, especially when you get into the upper Kuras, lower Kuras, like halfway through-ish. But I just can't stand the beginning. It's just not for me, I guess. The atmosphere here is pretty nice, though. So yeah, in Diablo 3, there is a lot. Morning Star. Nah. There's a lot more to. I really like Act 3 in that game. Maybe not as much as Travancore and all that, but it's pretty good. Generally, I think this game's better though, even though it has been in development for what, like 12 years. I know not constantly being worked on, but you know, it's still a good game. I would rate it like an 8 out of 10 if I had to give some bullshit numeric score or something. But yeah, I still hold Diablo 2 in higher regard. Maybe that's because I'm just like blinded by nostalgia or something. I don't know. Probably, to be honest. I played this game a lot, and it's probably my favorite game. Yeah, my favorite game. Maybe not my favorite game, but it's definitely in the top 3. I don't know if I could make that call. Right, so what level were we? We were level 26. I'm getting closer to Death Sentry. That's nice. Right. These guys are annoying, the ones that drain mana and stamina. Let's change that bow for a while. May as well, I guess. The annoying part is going through the Great Marsh as well. Because these first two areas, the Spider Forest and the Great Marsh, are pretty big. Ah yes, don't I also need to get something from the... Yeah, there's a cave you need to get something from. So I basically got to explore this entire area every time you do this. It's kind of annoying. But oh well. Yeah, I've done this enough times to know where to go generally. I pressed the wrong button there. Chain boots. I got a half freeze duration on my boots anyway. My gloves are just defense 9. This looks like somewhere. This is the Spider Cavern. This is the place I need to go, I believe. Can't believe I can't remember much about this game. Maybe because I've been playing Diablo 3 for so long now. Well, I haven't really done it for that long, but yeah. Pretty sure this is the place you need to go. For a part. And even if it isn't, then... oh well. Because I believe the other area is called the Arachnide Lair. Yes, the poison. It's going to be great. Right. Alright, my gold is 15,000, which isn't too bad. Alright, the chest is over there. So I assume that is indeed where I need to go. I believe there's a super unique just chilling beside the chest as well, normally. Low quality heavy belt. Lovely. I really need some way of mana regeneration though. God, mana burn, really. Well, at least he drops mana potions. I don't know how much the shrines actually give you in terms of resistance, but they always seem to jack my resistances up to 75, so I assume there must be a considerable amount. And there he is. Sark the Burning. He's also cursed. And extra strong. Don't forget extra strong. I could have put on Fade there, but... ooh, what a rare mask. I mean, I got a crappy rare skull cap, so we'll see what this is. Right. I never picked up the mask, did I? This looks better. So, yeah, I'll put that on. think I got more mana from that. It gave me like 10 to energy. That's decent. And I am completely full here. I need a better belt as well. Right, I don't need to have that many potions. Oh, god damn it, spiders. And the maggots. Right. But I need to get Kaleem's eye. So, yeah. So that was one part. Flare Dungeon is the next part. I can actually get out this way, cool. I do like the mask graphic, it looks quite cool. Spider Forest. Right, so I was looking for the Great Marsh if I want to do Quest 2. To be honest, do I really want to? Probably not, but whatever. Guess I will. Since it seems there's not much else up that way, let's go down here. Right, I forget about Burst of Speed. Okay, that was a trap. It was not a lightning enchanted enemy like I thought. Oh god. Okay. Actually, isn't this the sign of the next area, or was that much later on? Pretty sure that's much later on, actually. You see a raft, and then the next area is usually up in storm trees right there, but I think that is later on. Can I run one of these up? Oh, okay, it was a charge bolt sentry I put up there. I forgot I had that. They can actually be technically better. Okay, I got a good amount of scrolls. So wait, I should just keep it on the lightning sentry, honestly. Well, actually, they're both pretty good. But for trap assassins, you kind of got to put a lot of points in before you see you write really good damage, which may be a problem because I'm not going to kill stuff very fast. But it's going to be a lot less dangerous than doing a martial artist, and I don't like making a martial artist assassin. I don't know why, but it just seems kind of... To be honest, I think they're pretty good in damage, but I've never really liked making one, so yeah. And again, I never really made many assassins, and mostly if I did, they would be trap assassin. Because there's not much else you can make. Shadow Disciplines, generally every assassin will take a couple of those, and why do I have Fire Bomb? Or Fire Blast, whatever it's called. Yeah, Shadow Disciplines is kind of a secondary sort of thing. Flawed Diamond, I don't care about. Okay. Going further north, walk into a dead end. Lovely. I like it when the game decides to do that. Maybe that's the reason I hate these areas so much, is because the goddamn just like constant just dead ends and stuff like that. I annoyed Trent a lot by playing a sorceress, and when I got to this bit, just teleporting over, like over there. You would always get mad because honestly, sorceresses are kind of overpowered. But then again, I wouldn't really call anything really overpowered for Hell mode in this game. It's pretty ridiculous. But you know what? Inferno mode's even more ridiculous, so yeah. I don't know if any of you do have Diablo 3, but it's not very easy for a monk. Although a monk might be better off than other classes right now. A barbarian has like... I heard that someone had cleared Inferno with a barbarian, but Of course, it was an Asian. Of course, Asians, man. But seriously, how did he clear Inferno with a barbarian? Like, ugh. They don't have much right now. Barbarians, because they're melee, but unlike the monk, they can't really heal themselves or do anything to really help themselves. I haven't played them really that much, but I figured they would have a really hard time, and I've heard people saying we have a really hard time in Inferno. Although I've heard the easiest class to solo with is a wizard. But Blizzard have actually patched some of the stuff, so it's now even harder to do Inferno. So like, you beat our hardest mode in 4 days, get the fuck out, and then they've done that, I guess. Then again, it was a glitch. It was like, I think it was an ability called Force Armor or something like that, and it basically would allow you to absorb damage. And it would do it so much that you would be able to just basically solo Inferno and while dealing a lot of damage. Or at least that's how I got the gist of it. I've played a wizard a little as well, to level 30 something. But I'm not very good, and I don't know what I'm doing on the wizard. Plus my gear is terrible. I do like how the shadow does have the same sort of look as you, even if not wearing they don't have suburbs on them right now. But the mask is nice, or maybe they always had the mask now. It's been a while since I'd done the last video for this, so I'm not entirely sure. Jeez, this is when the levels started to roll in slower. So this area was pointless, and therefore this whole northern area was pointless, which is always good to know. My defense is only 378, while my mercenaries is 739. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Definitely want to get the book, though, because that gives you 5 stats.
I can't carry anymore.
There's just some quest rewards you just want to get every time. Even if you're rushing through, you should go back and get them later on. I mean, with the resistance one as well, that's such a big help, you know, 10 resistances every difficulty mode. Without them, everyone except, I guess the paladin, if he had salvation, would be screwed. Or the assassin, actually, if you put on Fade. Because Fade boosts my resistances a bit. 19. I have a lot of poison resist. Maybe that's why that shrine gave me 75. Went and got my pizza. So yeah, I'm gonna let the oven preheat and go eat it, and it'll be delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna play for a little while before I go and put that in. But yeah, I understand why these videos don't get too many views. Because Diablo 2 has always been a game that's been more fun to play than to watch, and you know, that's always been the thing. People look at this game and go, I don't want to fucking try that, and then they play it and then they think it's great. Or at least I've always found that to be the case. Especially when I first got this game, I didn't really, you know, I was pretty young, so I probably had a really short attention span, like most kids do, but I probably didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. I've been playing this for what, like 12 years? Since the first... Yeah, the normal game without the expansion came out in 1999. So yeah, it's been 13 years. Wow. Maybe not 13 full years, maybe closer to 12, but yeah, that's a long time. I still play this game, I still go on Battle.net, and there's still a lot of people playing this game. And what's kind of sad is there's a lot. People say there's a lot of Diablo clones, and you know they basically copy this sort of hack and slash style. But there's other games that have done this in the past. You know, I mean, Diablo made it pretty popular, the hack and slash genre. I mean, dungeon crawlers were quite a big part of early games, to be honest. That's okay, I guess. Oh. I'll keep it in there. But yeah, Diablo kind of made that popular. It's funny though, because I've completed the first game once. I haven't really went into it more than that. I probably should. It's actually a pretty good game. Although if you go back to it, and Diablo 2 was my first game, so and you kind of feel like, why can't I run? Why can't I do stuff that I should be able to do? And you gotta remember, it's an old game. It's from 1994 when I was born. So yeah, it's a very old game. I believe it was 1994. In fact, it's probably not. It's probably later than that. I'm just having a severe block here. I can't remember. I might have to go check that. Whatever the date it came out at, it was a pretty fun game, but there's certain things, you know, like you gotta keep clicking. You gotta do more clicking in that game than you do in this game, which is ridiculous. There's no running. You walk, yeah, you walk everywhere basically. And what else was there? You've got to. There's no alt. You can't just go like that and show all the items. You know, people would lose patience with that, but it was still a pretty fun game.
I can't carry it.
But people have been talking about these Diablo clones and like how they're ripping it off and stuff. But you know, it's just a style of game. Honestly, I never really give those complaints much attention. Here's the Great Marsh, so okay. Right. Anyway, I hear Torchlight's quite good, because I think it was made by the developers of Diablo, or at least a few of the developers that left after Blizzard North collapsed. And I hear Torchlight's pretty good. I never played the first one, but I hear the second one's coming out, and you know what? I'll give it a try. Because it's like a half-price game. Not going to be as long a game, but you know what? It's a style of game that I've come to enjoy playing. So yeah, might do that in the future actually as a let's play. Torchlight, I'll give it a try. I've heard of Titan Quest as well. I played that for a while. It was pretty good. I don't know why I stopped playing it honestly, because it was a really good game, and I just stopped playing it for no reason. I do that with a lot of games. I don't know. Like right now, I got to play a bunch of games that I've not finished, like Uncharted 3. Why have I not finished that game? I've not finished playing Uncharted 3. I think that's a sin of some type. Oh well. but really, I should get around to playing Uncharted 3 and other games like that. But yeah, I had a point at the beginning of this, and then I kind of went away from it. Yes, it was basically like, I understand why a lot. Whoa, you're fast. A lot of people wouldn't watch this, is because it's kind of a game that's better to be played than to be watched. And since I'm doing an Ironman challenge, it's kind of not as appealing as well. Well, that's a lot of bullshit. But you know what? I enjoy doing this, and I've always found that getting stuff off the ground is always the best way to play this game. And yeah, this is the best form of getting stuff off the ground, because you can't repair stuff, you can't go back to town, stuff like that. Don't think you can do this in Diablo 3, just as a note there, because the game is a lot more focused on gear. The stats they give you are a lot. They are so much higher up. Like I had an amulet that had like 147 dexterity. I mean, imagine that'd be like ridiculous. Admittedly, it was pretty high level, but stuff like that is ridiculous. They've upskilled the stats. And maybe it's not a complaint, but they made the game a lot more WoW-like. And I played World of Warcraft and I thought it was an okay game. But a lot of people have that as like a complaint, and I don't really see why. I keep pressing fade. Okay. Yeah, they made everything kind of like World of Warcraft, and I don't have any problems with that. I played Warcraft for a while. If you've ever played Warcraft, you'll know that they've actually taken quite a lot of things from Diablo. Blizzard use stuff from their own games all the time. But I don't know if that was necessarily the best route for Diablo. To make all the stats like upscaled and stuff. Maybe it's just me just being a pessimist as I do. But yeah. I don't know if that was the best move by Blizzard there. Because it seems like every point, like if you're arguing against like, should I get 10 points of vitality against 5 or 7 points of dexterity? It's like, does it really matter when the stats are so, you know, so fucking high that it's like it doesn't even matter at that point? Well, at least that's my opinion. But yeah. But really good game. Pick it up if you've ever played Diablo 2 and you would be interested in what is happening. And you know, let me just say, there's been a lot of complaints about DRM. There's been so many complaints about the Blizzard servers that it's hard to look at the game like without seeing those complaints. Yes, I agree, it's bullshit to be a server-only thing, but it's not the end of the world, as some people make it out to be. And it figures that I've actually been talking about more than Diablo 3 than this game while I'm here. But I guess that's just the way it goes. It did come out like a couple of weeks ago, so not even a couple of weeks ago. More like a week ago actually, closer to a week. And I leveled up. So I'm going to put more points in the Lightning Sentry because that is what I do. So 3 points there and 2 in the strength. I like it when it starts to make the number smaller, because that's when you know you're really starting to do damage. Yeah, but Diablo 3, look past its flaws, good game. Trent likes it even more than me, honestly. Then again, he's probably more addicted to Diablo than I am. I've been on and off for a long time. And honestly, I never really had a high level character, which is kind of probably why I never bet hell. It's kind of funny how I spend like 12 years trying to beat hell, and then I just do it like earlier this year, and for the first time, and in Diablo 3 I clear hell within a week with a monk. Ah yes, the level 60 cap is also a complaint that I've heard about. I don't mind. Who tell me in the audience right now got to level 99 in Diablo 2? Tell me. Honestly, who got above level 95? I know I didn't. Maybe you did get past 95 if you spent tons of hours on a character. At that stage, it's just bail runs. Just constant bail runs. That's when the game became not fun for me. And you know, this game's fun, so I prefer if it's not like that, so yeah. Right, so this is a way to the spider forest. I could have actually just took a shortcut if I did explore the rest of that area, but oh well. Yeah. So yeah, the level cap complaints, I don't really get them, but whatever. People complain about some stupid things, or at least what I perceive as stupid, but you know, everyone has their own opinion. In the end, it's just a game, and whatever. Well, the way that people rant about it, you would think that it's not just a game, but whatever. And I'm not a Blizzard fanboy. Let me just tell you that they've done a lot of things wrong, and they made some stupid choices in Diablo 3 as well. Even Trent admits this, that 4 players per game is bullshit. I admit, it is bullshit. Stuff like that, you know. but whatever. They can do what they want. Real money auction house, whatever. Well, I'm not entirely sure about the normal auction house as well, because, like, as I've said, I've played WoW for a long time, and the auction house works there because stuff is bind. Like, basically, when you get something, it binds to you. For those not familiar with how it works. But in Diablo 3, of course it doesn't. You need to have gear that you can just give off the other characters. So I'm wondering... I don't know if this seems the best course of action. I missed a waypoint in the Spider Forest. Because, see, I was having trouble with Nightmare, and then I was having trouble with Hell, and then I was having trouble with Inferno, at least the first part of it. And I just went, and I just bought stuff on the auction house, like gear for cheap. People selling really good gear for cheap. Of course, people are selling like the best gear for like really expensive, but I didn't buy that. You know, I don't have to buy that. I just buy some good gear and bam, I can do stuff. I mean, gear is a big part of this game, but it's even the bigger part in Diablo 3. And if you don't have good gear, you're not doing squat, honestly. And the auction house kind of, I don't know, it feels a little cheap, and I hate to say that, but I don't know. Maybe in the end I'll just try and, I actually did pick up a unique, or what they're calling legendaries in Diablo 3. One of them, in my entire time going through normal Nightmare Hell, I only picked up one. Trent got one as well in Nightmare, but yeah, there was like hardly anything. Admittedly, they were pretty good. Level 55 unique gauntlets. So yeah, there's my issues. And I haven't really talked about what I like about the game, so you might think I'm all negative in that, but no. I think the story's pretty good. It's at times it's a little cheesy and stuff, but you know what? I can deal. You know, I never really expected it to have that great story, and honestly, I don't really care, because Diablo 2's story is just blank, so it doesn't matter for me. The gameplay is fun, it's just fun. It's always been fun. It's fun in Diablo 2, it's fun there. And what else is there really? The music, I don't like the music as much, but whatever. The new Tristram theme's quite good, actually. And yeah. And replayability, for me, is pretty high, so... There's my general opinion, but I know people. I know people will just jump at like, you know, the thing that's the most obvious, and for Diablo 3, it's kind of the DRM, because it's proven to be a massive failure, in all accounts, an epic fail, you could say.